in Week 4, the Dolphins lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Texans. Can Houston sweep the series? Find out next.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Kenneth Murray leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for the opening drive. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defensive coordinator is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 when the Vikings and Dante Culpepper also his first year as a starter. This would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
On second down now, Colvin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Warren. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Completed out left to Doubs. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs from 21 yards away. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Thomas has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Warren. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off play action. Warren. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Warren escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Warren. Right side to Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on the roll. This drive continues to push forward.
It's surprising that they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down. Colvin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Warren. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. And so it's incomplete. The throw running a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So That side has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. To put on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly. Everything they've done has been working so.
41-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Warren. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on third down. Warren. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On fourth down, Warren. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they manage to convert and keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you were in fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. Put them into
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. The try here for the extra point. Now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This one fielded at the 5. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now he's going to swing this one down to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to take over their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Warren. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Colvin. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Colvin.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Colvin. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 17. This will be played up right here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is a big up there as he extends his drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, Colvin. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 27 yards rushing for him now as he tries to wheel his guys to the Super Bowl.
He's relentless with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have that.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's got to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
23 yards of final tally.
The way they're moving the ball down the field, they had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that way that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll drop to throw.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Montgomery on the counter.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
D'Angelo Malone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Michael Pittman.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Previous play is under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Warren. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball was not free. And a teammate comes along and scoops it out. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Houston's offense taking over again. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
On 2nd down, Colvin.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The jet sweep, Dobbs.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Warren. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll find Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Warren. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On second down now, Colvin. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.